She, she, she thinks he's somebody he's not, and then the train just explodes. He comes back, he's never a good actor. He comes back to look for another new
stopping me. I'm burning through the sky. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic man out of you.
Finally, I can review X-Men First Class. Hold on. Alright, that's better. Yeah, X-Men First Class. Finally. Yeah. Yeah. This is the prequel to the first two X-Men movies, not Last Stand and Wolverine. I really like that decision. This is set in, the 60s, the Cold War is starting to happen. Well, it is happening. And, it focuses on how Charles Xavier and Eric Leja, or something, or as we know, Professor X and Magneto, met, how they formed the X-Men, and, how they later became enemies. And if you think that's a spoiler, get out of your cave. But yes, this movie is great. I had a great time with it, but at the same time, I can't say it's amazing. I can't say it's one of the best superhero movies I've seen in years, but it's a great movie, don't get me wrong. It's just not, it never, reached that point of amazingly awesome, if I can call it that. The two best performances were definitely James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender. I thought they really, expanded upon the roles that Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen played in the first two. Well, I guess three, but we forgot about three because it sucked. I thought they really had some great back and forth, had some good chemistry, and Michael Fassbender. Wow. If this guy doesn't get noticed right now and become a huge star right now, it's just the rest of the cast, for the most part, I thought they did a good job, especially Kevin Bacon as the villain. I'm not going to say he hammed it up, but the acting, for the most part, pretty good. But, yeah, really good. And Matthew Vaughn did a great job with the direction. I'm not going to say he did a kick-ass job with the direction. That joke is really getting old. I mean, he brought back that realistic tone that Bryan Singer had for the first two, but also combines it with this stylish James Bond element that was a lot of fun, and he really filmed the action scenes extremely well without having them go over the top. He had some great set pieces. He, did a great job with the effects. The effects were really good. I mean, probably the best of the whole series. I mean, Mystique's transformation, Magneto doing stuff with his hands. That sounded wrong. I really like the script of the movie. I mean, there's some great dialogue and actually some funny dialogue. And I thought, like the first two, it had some great themes of, alienation and stuff with the mutants and everything. That's what really got me involved with the characters. It's what got me involved with the characters in the first two. And I really like the little nerdy Easter eggs they leave for the nerds. And, you really have to know about the X-Men to really catch most of the Easter eggs. You really have to pay attention, but I caught a good amount. Lastly, I really like the humor of the movie. It's never too stupid, it's funny, and the cameo, I'm sure you heard about it, it's hilarious. I love the cameo. Probably the best cameo I've seen since the cameo in Zombieland. It is so funny. I did have some major problems. One, there were a couple side performances, like the girl who played Angel, Lucas Till from the Hannah Montana movie. And January Jones, especially January Jones, she's not that good of an actress. After watching This Unknown, she's not that good. I felt that some side performances were a little bit just average. Not terrible, just average. Thought that the movie, it was a little bit too long. I mean, there's some points where it doesn't really know what to do and kind of dragged in some parts. But for me, the biggest problem with this movie is that the relationship between Charles and Eric, I wasn't completely invested in that relationship, because this is like the main emotional thing in the movie. In order for me to really be involved with the movie and just really be sad that in the end, the scene we know is going to happen, that they become enemies, in order for that to really hit home, that relationship's got to be extremely well developed. And it's not that much. I mean, I felt that there were people who met, they became decent friends, and then became enemies, but I didn't feel like they were, non-blood brothers. They have to feel like that in order for it to really hit home. And it just wasn't, so it just didn't. That's why it never really reached the point of awesome. But other than that, I thought X-Men First Class was great. A great superhero movie. Definitely better than the past two X-Men movies. Dear God. It's a lot of fun. It's not amazing, in my opinion at least. It's not flat out amazing. But it's, I can't just ramble on, but it's a great movie. Give it a strong 8.5 out of 10. Go check it out if you haven't. I'm pretty sure you have. It's Wednesday, jeez. So yeah, that was my review of X-Men First Class. Friday, I'm reviewing that movie. Yeah. I'm pumped too. And until then, I'm Alan Gunn, your tale was crap and what's not.